Wakizashi's Tea House. Hey, konnichiwa minasan, it's Gray from Wakizashi's Tea House, home in Japan. How you doing? You good? Are you genki? I'm good. I'm a bit sweaty and sticky today. It's been a hot day in Japan. I don't know where it is where you are, but I hope you've had a good one. So, today I've got a review of The Amazing Spider-Man issue 2. Now, this was written by Zeb Wells and it's illustrated by John Romita Jr. with inks by Scott Hanna. Came out today, Wednesday, May 25th, and it's priced at $3.99. So, what did I think of this issue? Is it any good? Do you recommend it? This issue, I think, is another good issue. It's intriguing, it's got a good plot, a good story, the characters are written very well. I want to know more about them. I like the focus on the crime side of the Spider-Man villains. You've got Tombstone and his family, his daughter's in this. You've got Rabbit. I don't even know who Rabbit is, but for me, a new villain. But as you know, I'm new to Spider-Man. Well, back into Spider-Man after a long absence. Peter Parker's nicer, I thought, in this issue than he was in the last issue. He's not like a dickhead, he's not a scumbag, he's not a nightmare, he's not too annoying. We see a little bit of Spider-Man action. I'd like to have seen more, but hey, what can you do? But as I say, I'm enjoying this focus on Tombstone, because for me, he's a character that I'm not that aware of. I don't know that much about him. I don't know how much he's featured in, recent issues, recent runs. But yeah, I like what we're seeing here. I like the kind of gritty crime, criminal side of the story. So let me show you a bit of the art, the interior art from John Romita Jr., because I don't know about you, but I'm not sure about this cover. Sorry, it's a little bit plain, a little bit dull. Not sure what's quite going on with the Spideys, with Peter Parker's legs and his head shape there, but anyway, that's just me being a bit picky. There are some very nice variant covers. I'll show you my two favourites at the end of the video. Okay, so interior art, here we go. This is a great page. You've got Spider-Man coming into action, crashing through a ceiling, surprising Rabbit and one of her henchmen. So the art, yeah, it's good. As I say, not too much action, more of a story build-up, a good focus on Tombstone. There's quite a bit of humour in here and I like it. For me, the jokes are landing. I think Zeb Wells he's got a good take on Spider-Man and Peter Parker's voice. What else is good? Yeah, some of the pages in here are beautifully drawn. I like the panel breakdown by John Romita Jr. I know he's not to everyone's taste, but I'm enjoying it. I'm enjoying the colouring as well. It suits this series and this style very well so far. So yeah, I'm still on board. I'm into it. What I'm going to do is I'm going to give it at least 5 or 6 issues. I think that's a fair run. See how it goes. See if I'm enjoying it at the end of that. If I'm going to keep buying it. But I'm planning to keep reviewing this for the next 5 or 6 issues. So I'd love to see you. I'd love you to join me with these videos. And please let me know what you think in the comments. Okay, now let's get on to my short story summary. I want to show you some of the art and I'll talk about what's been going on in issue 2 of Spider-Man. Okay, here we go. The issue opens with a visit to Peter's apartment by Norman Osborn. He tells Peter he's got a job for him to do. Well, basically, he wants him to do a favour. Peter goes to meet him at 2:30 p.m. Well, 2:35. And he's got 2 children with him. Stanley? Normie? What's going on? That's right, Norman wants Peter to be a babysitter for the afternoon. Grandpa says you're so smart it makes you dumb. Norman! We switch scenes to a safe house in Harlem. Dad? It's Tombstone's safe house and he's being visited by his daughter, Janice. She's going to check up with him. What happened last issue? The fire in the mansion. Of course, she wants to help, but he doesn't want to let her. It's the rose, right? I can help you with this. She's upset, but he tells her, it's not because I'm worried about you. It's because of what I've got to become to take care of this. Then he makes his way into a private bathroom and starts pulling out or breaking his teeth. Can't believe this. Too grand a tooth. Next we catch up with Peter, who's finished his babysitting duties without too many problems, although a pudding seems to have gone missing. Now he's off to find Tombstone after what happened at the end of last issue, where Tombstone had Peter Parker in his car and he was warning him about, I'm gonna come after Spider-Man. Of course, Peter takes the threat like all threats and decides to meet it head on. He's going after Tombstone. Squelch! Oh, there's the pudding. I have to say I love this page. I love the panel breakdowns here and the change in the silhouette style art and the colourful art. And now we get to see Spidey putting on the costume and swinging into action at the bottom of the page with a thwip and a squelch as the pudding drips onto his face. Back to Harlem, but this time it's the docks. Rabbit and one of her henchmen, Kareem, are about to make a sale or make a deal of some kind, and we see, is it Mysterio's costume in one of the cars? Then there's a crash from above. In comes Spider-Man, making a dramatic entrance from the ceiling. "Light him up," says Rabbit. But his spider sense isn't tingling. "Shoot him, what are you doing?" "He pulled me out of a burning car. What do you want me to do?" That's right, last issue, Spidey actually helped him and it's turned out to be in his favour. Now Spidey's going to make a deal. He wants Tombstone's location, he's prepared to let them off. Rabbit tells him and then, thwip thwip, he hits him with some spider webs. "Son of a... we had a deal!" After he leaves, Kareem says, "Aren't you worried about selling out Tombstone?" And Rabbit replies, "What makes you think I did?" We switch to Upper East Side and it's Crime Master's lair. Tombstone arrives. "Heard you had a meeting with a Rose." He sits Crime Master down and tells him, "This is me coming for you." Then we see Spider-Man swinging over the Upper East Side and his spider senses tingling. He looks down and sees the aftermath of some kind of huge fight, and there's Tombstone sitting in the back of a truck. Tombstone tells Spider-Man he's reasserting himself, and then we get this great action scene in the back of the truck. Spider-Man shouting, "What's so funny?" Doom! Alright, Boy Scout, here we go. Okay, I'm going to end my short story summary there. We've still got 4 pages to go, and it's a great ending, you've got to see it. Okay, that's it for Amazing Spider-Man issue 2. What did you think? Did you enjoy it? Please leave a comment, I'd love to hear what you thought about it. Okay, I want to show you a couple of the variant covers. I think there are 5, but these two are my favourites. There's this one first by Derek Chew. Great looking cover with the Green Goblin and Spider-Man swinging into action there. And then we've got this one by Patrick Gleason. It's a great variant, kind of scary orange hobgoblin cover going on there. So which one do you like out of those two? I'm not sure about the main cover, I don't know about you, but anyway. So, as always, thank you so much for watching. I hope to see you in a future video. And this is Gray from Wakizashi's Tea House signing off for the night. Matane. Wakizashi's Tea House. Please subscribe.